Next, I will dampen the edges that we just edge beveled, and I will then with my slicker, I will slick these edges, makes them nice and smooth. And of course, I will do this to all of the parts that will be exposed. For the front part, I will slick the top. And now for the sides on the front and the back, if you're going to stitch this with thread, you should slick this edge. If you're going to use lacing, like the double loop to cover it up, then it would not be necessary to slick these edges. Next, I will carefully apply edge dressing to all of the edges that we just slicked. It's now time to do some skiving with the front and the back. We will be joining them at the bottom, so we need to reduce the thicknesses of both pieces for about a 1/2 inch. So we will take our skiving knife and we will skive down about a 1/2 inch, as you can see. We'll do that to the other piece as well. For the back part of the main body, the connector strap for the ring that'll hold the shoulder straps and the front flap and top, we will be joining all three of these together. So we will skive all three where they will join. I will first skive the top of the back part, and I'll do that in about 1 inch. And then I will do the front as well, and we will take off about 1 inch. And then also on the connector strap. And for the shoulder straps where they connect to the large ring on top, we will also skive, as you can see, the end of each one, so that it will fold nicely over the ring. It is now time to prepare the soft gussets. I will now mark a line on the back 1.5 inches in from the top. And then I will use my pen and draw a line. Next, I will apply contact cement from the edge up to the line. This needs to be done with a permanent contact cement. I have allowed my cement to dry until it's tacky, and now I can very carefully fold this over to that line and stick it together. And I'll rub it down really good, get it nice and flat. Of course, we'll do this to both gussets. And now I will line up the holes with the end holes And I will then, with a pen, mark all of the holes, as you can see. And now I will punch all of these holes with a 3/16 inch punch all the way down. It is now time to attach the front and the back panels together. I'll make a line, as you can see, 1/2 inch in, and on the front I will scribe a line 1/2 inch in as well. I'll do that, of course, with an awl. And then with a sanding stick, I will sand the area to make it rough so that the cement will hold better. And now, once again, with permanent contact cement, I will apply cement up to the line. I will also do that up to the line on the inside of the back part. And then we will set these aside to dry until they get tacky. I have allowed my cement to dry until it's tacky, and now I can very carefully attach the two pieces together right on the line that we put on there earlier. Now we will prepare to stitch this together. I will do it first by taking a wing divider and scribe a line about 1/4 inch in from this edge. Stitching chisel, and I will punch through both thicknesses, as you can see. I'll do this all the way across. And now I will stitch all the way across the bottom using the 2-needle saddle stitching method. It is now time to assemble the front flap and the connector strap to the back of the main body of the bag. I'll first start by scribing a line 1 inch wide, as you can see, and then I will use my sanding stick and I will rough up this part up to the line. Now this will go to there, as you can see, making sure that these holes line up. And I will also use my sanding stick and rough up part of this one, about 3/4 inch in. So this will go like this, and then the connector strap will be turned like this because it will eventually fold up. So I will also sand about 3/4 of an inch in on this piece. Now we can apply cement. And now I will apply contact cement up to the line. And I will apply a line 1 inch wide on the back of the flap. I have allowed my cement to dry until it's tacky, and now I can very carefully line up my holes and press this into place. Next, I will apply cement onto the connector strap. And also about 3/4 of an inch wide along the flap, as you can see. And we will allow these to sit until they dry, until they're tacky. While we're waiting for our cement to dry, we can attach our D-ring to the connector strap, and we'll do that with the rivet through the holes that we punched in there earlier. And now we can carefully place our connector strap, making sure we line up the holes. And now we can do some stitching. And now I will scribe a line on this side of the 2 holes, and then I will scribe a line on the other side of the holes. I will punch holes with my stitching chisel all the way through the 3 thicknesses. And I will do that with the 2 lines. And then we will stitch on both lines using the double loop stitch, or the 2 needle saddle stitch, as we did before.